Tonight we start with fire watch as the season sparks up. Officials at Yellowstone National Park are investigating a 4-acre human-caused fire. At about 6 p.m. yesterday evening, a fire began spreading through the north entrance station and the Gardner River. The north entrance was closed for an hour and a half, and the fire was quickly contained. Anyone who has any information is encouraged to call the park's 24-hour tip line. Callers will remain anonymous. And we now head to the biggest fire in the state, burning in western Montana. That was now burned over 4,000 acres. The lightning-caused blaze is located 14 miles southwest of Ronan on the Flathead Indian Reservation and is now burning 4,800 acres. It is being managed by a local Type 3 incident management team, and there are 170 personnel assigned to the incident. The blaze is burning in grass and timber along a steep, rocky, rugged terrain. No structures or other infrastructures are threatened at this time, but high winds are forecasted today, and crews will focus on hot spots that are near the fire's perimeter. The CSKT Division of Fire reports Friday's planned burnout operation was a success that the controlled lines held. Now, fire crews attacked the lightning-caused Moss Ranch fire near Ronan with a burnout operation today while setting a perimeter to secure fire lines. We hope to have an update tonight at 10. Well, slithering on over to exotic snakes, lizards, and pythons, even scorpions. All of those animals found today here in Billings at the Big Sky Reptile Expo. The expo has been going strong for 7 years. Reptiles available for purchase were put on display by pet vendors. Kids could see and touch the creatures in an educational show put on by James of the Jungle. James says some people are drawn to reptiles because they're unusual and not something you see every day. James introduces us to a one-of-a-kind lizard named Groot.
This is Groot. Groot is a caiman lizard. Caiman lizards, and to my knowledge, to our knowledge, he's the only caiman lizard in Montana. They're rare. They're very rare. They're from South America. These guys are really unique. They have the body of a crocodile, but they're not in no way or relation to the crocodilian family. Probably our prized possession or prize in the collection.
Little Groot there. James said all of the reptiles at the expo were raised in captivity, and he says taking the animals from their natural habitat is destructive to the ecosystem. Well, in Great Falls, the Montana State Fair is in full swing, and if you're there and are looking for a quick escape from reality or just to test your strength, the Montana Air National Guard is the booth to visit. The Montana Air National Guard has manned a booth in years past, but this year they wanted to be a little more interactive. At their booth, they've set up new visual reality equipment to allow you to experience what a halo jump is like.
So when you first step out of the plane, you could just feel that jump into the air, you know? and then it's just calm floating.
Don't worry if skydive simulation isn't for you. There's also a tire flip contest where you can see how many times you can flip a tire in 1 minute for a chance to get your name on the leaderboard. The activities are free at the Air National Guard's booth. You must be at least 16. Well, it's become a Montana tradition. The Red Ants Pants Music Festival is taking place in White Sulphur Springs this weekend. MTN's Gabby Cravette has more.
Tucked away in a cow pasture in White Sulphur Springs is the Ant Colony, a nickname given to the venue where the Red Ants Pants Music Festival takes place every summer.
I went to all the music last night. It was a great time. Danced the whole night away.
More than just a music festival, the event holds family-friendly activities focused on agriculture and holds workshops on how to cross-cut wood and even how to fix a barbed wire fence. The event also brings in food vendors and artisans from across the state.
It's been incredible and surrounded by true artisans. The craftsmanship here is incredible.
Over the course of the weekend, White Sulphur Springs, which has just under 1,000 people, sees a few more faces in town.
This year, 14,000 to 15,000 people are expected to join the festival, which is a huge moneymaker for the small town of White Sulphur Springs. People are driving from across the state and across the country to take part in this Montana tradition.
So there was this really good artist on the side stage over there who I really liked, so that was really fun to watch.
Headliners this year at the music festival are Patty Griffin, the Shaky Graves, Coulter Wall, and Valerie June.
The music last night was awesome. Ended too soon, I think, but it was good. It was really good. Yeah.
In White Sulphur Springs, Gabby Crevitt, MTN News.
Thank you, Gabby. And she says the festival is all weekend long, and a portion of the profits from the Red Ants Pants Music Festival go to the Red Ants Pants Foundation. Well, this weekend, it's all about remembering, learning, and looking to the future at Heart Mountain in Cody, Wyoming. The internment camp was home to Americans of Japanese descent during World War II. 10,000 were at Heart Mountain, and a total of 120 were interned. Q2's David J. has more from the Heart Mountain pilgrimage.
There's quite a bit to learn here at Heart Mountain. There's a barrack there in the back. That's an actual barrack that they found several years ago. And some of those interned here talked about what it was like to live in those back in the 40s. Also, Norm Mineta, Alan Simpson, they also talked. And we also caught up with Tom Brokaw, who's had quite an involvement here with the Heart Mountain Foundation.
So it was very difficult during Vietnam because people had very strong feelings about that. It was very difficult during a lot of times in our lives, the civil rights movement, for example. But at the end of the day, people understood that we were only going to move forward if we move forward together. And I think this is a perfect example of the Japanese Americans who were here overcoming great odds and going back to their communities, rebuilding their businesses, reclaiming their homes, becoming American citizens, becoming American public servants. The role of journalism is to point out what can be done, what should be done, what happened, and then people have to respond to that.
The stories continued in the afternoon with Judge Lance Ito from Los Angeles talking about what it was like for his family to stay here at Heart Mountain. That's the latest from out here. Zoe, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, David. And he says the Heart Mountain Wyoming Foundation presented Tom Brokaw with the Compassionate Witness Award. And we will have more on Sunday from Judge Lance Ito, former Senator Alan Simpson, and former Congressman and Cabinet Secretary Norm Mineta, who himself was an internee at Heart Mountain. Well, stay with us. More to come on the 5:30 news. We head to Missoula, where someone with a knack for gardening is using their green thumb to give back. And later in sports, baseball fans, pay attention. There's a stockpile of Billings history on display for free. We'll take you inside. But first, let's say hi to Brett McCrummon over in the Weather Center.
Thank you very much, Zoe. What a beautiful evening we have as we take a look at current conditions. We've got 86 degrees right now, southwest winds at 10 miles an hour. Our relative humidity is rather low. We're at 26%, our dew point at 47%, and or 47 degrees, and our barometric pressure 29.92 and falling. It is going to be a nice evening, and cooler weather is on the way, at least in the short term. We'll have that with your forecast in just a few minutes.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker Weather with Rob Griggs, and Sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.